All right, so the X15 or X20, these are the newest multifunctional racks from Force USA. We simply asked what was your level of interest. They're expensive. They are, I would say, out of the league for a lot of people, and then a lot of people just like as simple as possible anyways. So we saw about 20 to 21% say high interest for both, and they both also had about 50% say low interest. And then when asked between the two, should have thrown pictures on here, but about 2 out of 3 said they'd go with the power rack option rather than the half rack option. I think that surprised me. What about you guys? Do you guys have any thoughts on this? I know, Rob, I think you commented low interest on the rack.
I did.
But yeah, guys, any thoughts on this?
Well, I actually, I fired off some comments a little too quick before jumping into the research on this one. I would go with the full rack if I was choosing between the two. I just really like having that safety. I lift alone. I've yet to fully fall over and collapse and use my safety straps, but I'm not saying it's not going to happen. But if this was pitted against, some other options that are out there, I think the thing that stuck out to me was kind of like Matt Pendergraph. He wrote about, going all in on Rogue all at once. And that's the way these felt to me, is that for some people, that's probably just what they want. Like, I just want to get everything at once and be done. But for me, I'm kind of enjoying, learning about other companies, checking out other products. So I think I'd be a little bored if I got one of these.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it is fun to kind of like dip your hand in like this kind of cable attachment and this type of rack. And yeah, I can see that for sure. Jake, you used both of these. If you had to bring one into your space and you're paying for it, like, would you go with a full rack or would you go with a half rack?
I would go with the full rack. The price difference is $1,000. They're both like premium racks. So it's not like when you're talking to the average person, it's not something they're going to be ready to unload on. But it's basically like a fully loaded rep rack with an Aries, and they end up being relatively the same cost if you do some mental math. But you, like Rob said, you just get it all at once. And I think there's some benefits to either that we can discuss in the coming months. But yeah, I think the power rack is just so easy to use and so nice for having the full rack by itself and then like a functional trainer on the outside. And you can pretty much do whatever you want there. So I would go X20, even though it takes quite a bit more space. I think it removes the need to add certain other things within your home gym. So if you want to add a lat pull down somewhere else, or if you wanted to add whatever, while it takes up more space, it still adds a ton of versatility to your home gym. Yeah, that's what I would go with.